August the 6th, 2014, Sanderson, Texas, out front of my Adobe house that I rent. These are the ice plants we got going here. Thompson cactus. Get back a little bit, there'll be a little bit of sun going on here, but yeah. That's the upside down stalk of a century plant right at the base. Made it into a planter. Loco Soto. Window dressings are Soto. Here's cattle tongue. I just trimmed it, pruned it some yesterday. Cattle tongue cactus. It's like a prickly pear. I'll show you what I had done with some discarded prickly pear. There's a volunteer tomato plant inside the ice plants here. We got one tomato there going on. See it? I don't know, it doesn't produce a whole lot. Oh, there's another one. Cool. This is dragged from near the railroad tracks. Looks like a roadrunner, doesn't it? This is found art. I think it was a homemade muffler. Help a woman gather stuff for her antique shops areas or whatnot, and she said go ahead, use it to its best advantage. Some banana pepper plants going on. I just picked some this morning. These start with C, coluses or something like that, I don't know. Stump with cactus. TV, the infamous TV. It's kind of a statement. It's kind of like, if you ever watch the movie Network, it's kind of the premise or the motivation of it. These are century plant stalks. They're very, very light. They're like balsa wood. They're strong and sturdy. They'll last a few years. Their support. Traffic this morning. We got sunflowers going on. Zinnias planted below. They're slow going, but they're there. Beautiful morning glories. All along the side of the house. Some volunteer sunflowers. Boy, it's noisy this morning. Check out the velvet on that. Isn't that pretty? Give you an idea of the size of this stalk on this puppy. There's my finger. That's how big that is. I got big fingers. All the way from there to, let's see, keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going, and there it is, the top. What is that? 11 foot tall. Another one. Check out all the nice morning glories. We got a little sunflower going here, I think. Check out the way these morning glories stems or whatnot intertwined themselves and just grew straight up. They did that all on their own. There's no wire or anything in there. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 or 4. Alright, and then check this shit out. These are zucchini plants. Isn't that something? This is the desert, Chihuahuan desert. We do live in a valley here that hadn't been flooded in a long, long time, of course, now, because they put about 11 dams up north of here to keep it from flooding. There was a big flood back in, oh shoot, what was it? I forget. 57 or something like that. But anyways, I wasn't even going to plant anything in this quote-unquote garden this year. what I did, this stuff is really tough and very hard. You can just see what that's like. This is what it looks like here. And there's this thing called Hugelkultur where they, on a grander scale, they'll make big troughs and they'll bury stumps and logs and big branches and you name it organic wise, and then bury it. Let it break down, and then that's to last several years, sometimes up to 20 to 30 years, to help give nutrients to a garden area. What I did here, scraped out 3 troughs using a pickaxe, what they call here a grub hoe. It wasn't easy. They weren't all that deep. It was a lot of work. But then I went and I took Soto and prunings from the prickly pear from another one there, the cattle tongue. And I buried those. You can kind of see some have rose to the top a little bit. They should be growing again. They do put up little sprouts of the prickly pear, but you just break them off. But what's amazing is I haven't fertilized this. I did about 2.5 to 3 months before I planted. I scraped it all out. I put down the Soto. Here's some Soto here. Here's a awning I'm creating with Soto. But here's a stick of Soto. But the ends of them, what they call like the flames, the seed areas, stuff like that, the junk pieces, I buried all that along with the prickly pear. Put the dirt back over it. There were like 3 mini alien, what I called alien graves here, and I thought I wouldn't put anything down till next year, and then on a whim I thought, well, just throw some seeds in here. Gooseneck, yellow gooseneck squash, I think that's what's crawling over there, and of course the zucchinis, and then the backdrop are okras. But again, what's amazing is I haven't fertilized this stuff. So I'm wondering just how well that prickly pear and the Soto is helping the soil down there. Check this out. And I've been told, pick the zucchinis while they're young. They're going to be really producing here. But here's like a 6-7 inch zucchini, and that's a good time, they say, to pick them. They're nice and soft. I picked one this morning and chopped it up and put it into my tuna salad for my sandwiches for lunch. But there's going to be more. And oh yeah, these are some Sotos, or the century plant stalks that I just cut up and just laid in here sort of as a border thing, just for the hell of it, just to get them away from that corner there to clean it out. Don't forget Santa, headless Santa, I found at the dump. I don't know if you can see him from where you're at. Sanderson, Texas, August the 6th, 2014. Over and out.